do a couple lectures. We'll see how long that takes. We have a survey that's due. To work on our GitHub. Try to connect and reach out on LinkedIn after resume is updated, which will be soon. We'll update the resume and then conquer the world, if you will. I'm just so scared. But it's okay. That's what this year is all about. Every single thing that happened this year, like, it was a preview. Like, the tribute that I made for my birthday, you know, it just, explained everything that I need to get done. And yo, welcome to the stream, Johanny Castillo, and wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh inside to the bar. Welcome back. How's it going, everybody? Hope you've been good. Let me moisturize my lips, because it's dry. It's me. Yes, it's you. It's been a long time since it's been you. It's always been Irene Kia's account that you've been using. So it's good to see your original account back after the World Cup ended. So yeah, let me know how you guys' days have been. In the meantime, I'll open the page that we last stopped at. I'm looking playing Minecraft right now. Nice. That's a lovely game. Honestly, there's no equal to Minecraft when it comes to video games. It's just either bootleg or mid. So, chapter 27. Aunt Goldie and Peach helped me in the kitchen on Friday. Peach dusted the cake pans and looked like a walking bag of flour. Aunt Goldie hummed. Mama worked on flowers and Daddy helped Tidings mow grass and wash the windows of the Serenity Suite. Snowburgers was spick and span, shining in the warm September sun like a beacon in the sapphire countryside, calling one, calling all to gather together. On Saturday, I got up before dawn, sat in my closet, and wrote some remarks to give at Dismay's life service. I wrote 10 pages. Then, I stood on my cabbage roses carpet in my new funeral dress in my bare feet, surrounded by my things. I missed spending time with my maps, my magazines, my notebooks, my recipes, my world. I missed my dog sitting in the closet with me, dripping his dripping mouth onto my shoes. I licked my lips and slipped my feet into my new Sunday school shoes. I rubbed them with a cold biscuit until they squeaked and I could see my reflection in them. I brushed my hair until it shined. I tucked my remarks into the pockets of my new dress along with the freshly folded Snowburger's handkerchief. Time to go, I said as I gazed at myself in the mirror. I inhaled deeply and smelled Aunt Florentine's pillows, which had given me so much comfort. I walked across the hallway to Great-Great-Aunt Florentine's room. Peach sat at the window seat, staring at the arriving crowd. He looked at me, then back at the crowd. The front parking lot was full to bursting. Folks were parking on the grass, and Tidings was beside himself, running to their car windows, flailing his arms and trying to direct them to the back lot. I giggled at the sight. Peach didn't. His face had a tragic look on it, that old man look. So I talked to him. Did you know that Mr. Lawrence Hobgood brought dog biscuits as his covered dish? Mrs. Elling had brought her chicken and potato chip casserole again, and Kitty Margolis had brought her famous sweet potato pineapple grits souffle in the shape of a dog's head. Your mama has buckets of sunflowers downstairs, said Peach in a shaky voice. They were Dismay's favorite. They were. Are you all right? Peach shook his head back and forth, back and forth. I can't go down there, he whispered. He kept his gaze on the arriving cars below us. Why not? Then I added quickly. You don't have to go. I want to go, Peach said, but I can't. He dripped tears onto Great-Great-Aunt Florentine's binoculars. Mama says it is my choice. I'll stay here in Aunt Florentine's room. She always made me feel better. Peach licked his lips. I just feel so bad. My heart cramped. Wait here. I went back to my closet, scooped up one of Great-Great-Aunt Florentine's lavender pillows, and took it back across the hall before I could think about it too much. Here, I said to Peach, holding the pillow in front of me. Remember this? "Oh," said Peach, his face smiling and his eyes shining with tears. "Oh, oh, oh." "Yeah," I said, smiling back. "Did Aunt Florentine wheel her pillows to you?" "Sort of," I said, "but I feel sure she would have wanted you to have one, so here." I handed Peach the pillow and he clutched it to his chest. "Do this in remembrance of me." That's what Aunt Florentine would say. I'm getting jumped by 4 zombies. No, bro. Have you seen the zombie, like the baby zombie on the chickens? Those are crazy, bro. But yeah, just like put some dirt blocks on them. Not even two, just like. Actually, no. They could jump over. Anyways. Yes, Peach buried his face in the lavender pillow and said in a muffled voice, "I'm so sorry, Comfort. This is all my fault. My heart couldn't stand it. It stand it another minute." What was that? Something's going on. Whatever. Uncle Edisto's searchlight of truth was shining on me. "It wasn't your fault, Peach." And while Peach kept his face in the pillow, I told him, "You didn't let Dismay go. I did. I uncurled your fingers and told you to let him go." Peach lifted his face. "You did?" I nodded. "You didn't even hear me. You were almost underwater yourself. You would never have let Dismay go." "Are you sure?" Peach whispered. "You're not making it up?" "I wouldn't make this up. I told you to let him go. I did it." I felt tears rising in the back of my throat. I willed them to wait, but they wouldn't. They spilled all. I'm getting jumped by 4 skeletons. Bro, are you in the caves and stuff? Don't die. Over me, and I cried right in front of Peach. I sat on the cedar chest at the end of Aunt Florentine's bed and tried to stop crying, but my tears kept coming, salty and fat and full of feeling. When I glanced at Peach, the ancient lines and wrinkles on his face had smoothed out. Tears slipped down his pale cheeks. I stood and turned to go. "I'll meet you downstairs if you decide to come." "Comfort?" "What?" Peach put his pillow on the end of Aunt Florentine's bed, took a deep breath, and said, "I'll be there with bells on." From Fantastic and Fun Funeral Foods for Family and Friends by Comfort and Florentine Snowburger, Mrs. Ellen's Chicken and Potato Chip Casserole. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees. Here are the ingredients more or less. Cooked chicken, just cut up leftover chicken from a previous meal. Leftover rice, enough to fill your cereal bowl, 2 cups of your tidings. 1 can of condensed cream of chicken, or cream of mushroom, or any other cream of your choice soup. 1 enormous spoonful of mayonnaise, not a dollop, a glop. Chopped up onions and celery. You be the judge of how much. You can leave onions and celery out of this recipe, but we're not responsible for taste or lack of compliments. At least 1 can of mandarin oranges, drained well. Salt and pepper to taste. A hunk of your favorite cheese, grated, don't skimp here. A whole bag of Mrs. B Southern-style potato chips, crushed. Poke a hole in it with a fork and bang on the bag with a rolling pin before you open it. Directions. In a bag, we do mean big bowl, combine all these ingredients except the cheese and potato chips. Spread this mixture into a 9x13 baking pan, or use a molded cake pan for decorative effect on special occasions. On top of the mixture, sprinkle your grated cheese. On top of the cheese, put your crushed potato chips. Don't be stingy with the potato chips. Bake this comforting casserole in the preheated oven for about 20 minutes or until the potato chips are lightly browned. Feeds multitudes and brings on sincere compliments. Hey, did you read the comments on your last video? It's Ace. Ace was my sister's account. She made me a new account. I so silly. Okay, yeah, I did read that. And welcome back to the stream. Ace's little sister. Ace was my sister's account. Oh, actually, so is that your older sister's account? But yeah, welcome, Ashley, Goofy Goober. I'm on half a heart. I have no food. Bro, you're gonna die. Alright, so we finished 1 chapter. We got 3 more to go, 28, 29, 30. And then we're done with the book. After that, we're gonna grind, study the entire time. And people like that live stream better. Because I'm, like, not really that focused. Anyways, chapter 28. I took the back stairs by myself. A torrent of people greeted me as I neared the Serenity Suite. They said they were so glad to see me. They told me how brave I had been. They complimented me on Dismay's life notice, and I told them to tell Mr. Johnson. "I'm honored to be of service," Mr. Johnson said to me when I thanked him. He patted on me like I was Dismay. Declaration hadn't come. Good. I didn't mention it to Mr. Johnson, and he didn't say anything to me about it either. Mama's flowers were poked into every corner and onto every surface. Bachelor's buttons, snapdragons, asters, Shasta daisies, and a huge buckets of sunflowers. I almost couldn't look at them. Ace was my sister's account, and this is my new account. You can call me Ashley. I'll be right back. I'm gonna change my profile picture. Okay, Ashley. Peach came down the grand front staircase with Aunt Golden, keeping his gaze intently on the front doors, as if he might hear dismay breaking outside any moment. He was carrying Aunt Florentine's pillow with him. People made a pathway for Peach, and he actually smiled as he made his way to the Serenity Suite. Tidings marshaled people to their seats. "We've run out of Snowburger's handkerchiefs," he murmured to me as I passed him. "Kleenex," I whispered. "We're out of that too. The troops are fortifying themselves. We can't think of everything." Mama came in with a basket of freshly ironed and folded handkerchiefs and put them on the table by the door. "Bless Lurlene's heart," she said, smiling at me. She knew we needed extra today. She knew we'd need extra today. Daddy was right behind Mama, carrying Mary, who was singing to the tunes of Jingle Bells. Handkerchief, snip, 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 blow, blow, blow away. "Can you tell she's been ironing with Lurlene?" Daddy asked. He patted my shoulder. "How you doing, honey?" Okay, I'm back. Welcome back, Ashley. And nice profile picture. It's cute. Did you draw that? I'm fine. My stomach was full of bumblebees. Preacher Powell took his place at the front of the Serenity Suite, where instead of a casket, Tidings and I had put Dismay's bed on the rolling platform, along with several pictures of Dismay that Peach had taken with the camera great Uncle Edisto had willed to him. Dismay's lavender collar stayed upstairs in my room. I didn't want to share it with anybody. Mrs. Powell started playing For the Beauty of the Earth, and folks spontaneously began to sing, "For the beauty of the earth, for the glory of the skies, for the love which from our birth over and around us lies." No, I made it on a picture, but thank you. Oh, nice. That's when my heart swelled up so fast it closed my throat and I could hardly breathe. I sat down with a thunk. "You all right, Comfort?" asked Tidings. I nodded. My face felt hot. "Comfort," said Mary. She was standing at my knees. She hugged them fiercely with her short arms and began showering them with little kisses. Mama scooped up Mary and sat next to me. I have yet to find the cave. I'm playing a piano right now. It's huge. My sister got it so we can share it. Aw, that's so nice of your sister. Are you playing Minecraft? Yeah, she is. She kissed my head. Peach was on the other side of Mama. He sat calmly without his face in Aunt Goldie's armpit. Aunt Goldie were all green, a remembrance color, she'd said. Preacher Powell began again, like he'd begun 248 times before. "Dearly beloved, we are here to celebrate life." "Amen," said Homer Hyman. "Amen," said Peach. Preacher Powell stopped cold. Necks craned and people shuffled in their chairs. "Peach?" asked Preacher Powell. "Peach," Aunt Goldie beamed. "Peace." Mary clapped her hands together. Peach grinned and sat up straighter. I clasped my hands together. My heart was pounding hard in my chest. "Dismay, Dismay, Dismay. Let us celebrate the gift that Dismay Snowburger is." Preacher Powell looked to me for emphasis. "To his family, his community, and the world." Me too. I found thousands of coal. That means you're on the surface level. Actually, you can find it on any level, but, below, near the 14th level is where you find diamonds. I found the cave awesome. But yeah, be careful. Don't get killed. My pulse thrummed in my ears. Tidings nudged me with his elbow. "Your turn." I shook my head and stared into my lap. Preacher Powell kept going. As I understand the order of this most unusual event, a life service. The family has asked that we all share stories about Dismay Snowburger, funeral drug extraordinaire, and then join them for a meal outside under the pecan trees, where Dismay was fond of sleeping. "I hope you brought your lawn chairs." Preacher Powell chuckled and a few folks murmured back. He cleared his throat. Okay. Who would like to go first with the remembrance? Remembrance. The word sounded so final. It was brilliantly sunny outside, but at that moment I felt like I was somewhere else. I heard rain falling all around me. Rain and the roaring wind in the trees, the sound of Peach screaming and Dismay paddling at me, yelling, "Let him go," and the sight of Dismay tumbling and swirling away from me. Where did he come to rest? Oh, what had happened to my dog? I covered my face with my hands. There's a baby zombie. That means there's probably... I mean, they do spawn spontaneously, but... there could be a dungeon nearby. And yo, Arrow, welcome back to the stream. How's it going? Oh my god, you can't believe what happened yesterday, bro. I have so much to say about my job, bro. Like, most days that I've worked, or every day that I've worked, it was so chill. Like, the teachers, you know, who would do the diaper changing, like, they took care of that. I just had to supervise the kids and help them with anything. But yesterday, those two teachers that are usually there, they were not there. And there were new two teachers. And they work there. Okay, they're not new. But, oh my days, bro. They were acting like they had no clue what to do. Like, I'm the substitute teacher. Yeah, y'all are acting like I knew that I should have changed the diaper. I never changed a diaper in my life, bro. This kid smeared his, you know, droppings everywhere. And it's not his fault, honestly. Like, he's like a little kid. He has diapers, but, like, nobody was changing it. So, yet he tried to go to the bathroom himself. It was terrible, man. Somebody came and cleaned it, you know, this other teacher. But then, what's it called? At the end, and the principal wanted to talk to me from the beginning of the day. So it's not because of this incident. But at the end of the day, she said, see me? And then I went to her and she said, oh, we're actually going to give you $17. $16 to $17 per hour instead of $20. I'm like, I came all the way here. I spent more money coming here with the gas and you know, eating out than how much I make. It was so bad. It was so bad. I'm so scared to talk, though. I got that social anxiety, so I was like trying to say, well, we discussed 23 and from 23 we went to 20, so you're taking it down too much. But she was explaining, actually, like, cause we went $20 for actually school years. Like, this is just summer. Like, it's not chill. I was like, oh my god, okay, fine. And then I left. But next time I go, I have to talk to her again. Like, it was so bad. But yeah. I'm good. What happened at work today? Yeah, that's what happened. Because, you know, it was insane. Like, that was like the true, you know, nature of a daycare. Like, how crazy it was. And they're not bad. It's literally the teacher who's supposed to be in charge that, you know, controls the room. If she's not doing a good job, then a substitute can only do so much. Like, not substitute, but like an assistant, you know. She didn't tell me what to do. It's pretty crazy. I'll be right back. Okay. I feel like it's been years since I found iron, and I finally found it. I suggest packing your own lunch for work. Saves a lot in the long run. That's true, but this is, like, really far from my house. Like, I really want to try all these things, but you're right. I should. For future, yeah. For closer. I wouldn't eat out every day if it were, like, an ideal job. But this is just for, like, a summer little thing. But I've been, you know, so desperate for an internship. And I talk so much about it. Like, it's the only thing on my mind. And, like, it like, paralyzed me from, like, anxiety. Like, to do something new like that. And it shouldn't. It's just because I'm so scared of people. Like, I couldn't even talk back to her when she took my, you know, my wages down after I had worked so much. It's crazy. Bring lunch bag with an ice pack. Like, true. My pickaxe broke. Oh, you should make a new one out of stone. Otherwise, you're not gonna get too much iron. Anyways. But yeah, that's how I've been. How have you been, Arrow? And what do you pack for lunch? But yeah, that's why on my to-do list I have, like, the most, you know, internship related stuff. Like, I'm gonna do that. But right now I think I'm just stalling. I'm gonna finish this book and then start, but we're gonna get to that eventually. I could only stall so much. I've been stalling the entire year since I turned, you know, 1 year older on my birthday. That's what my tribute video is about. You know, just doing the hard thing, growing. I need somebody to hold my hand and walk me through everything in life. Like, I need that much guidance, bro. I can't do anything on my own. I'm so scared. But it's fine. I'm an adult now. I have to do it. I'm just so scared. It's not fair. I'm more scared than a normal person. Like me as a default person, I wouldn't be this scared. I'm an outgoing person by nature. Like I could talk to anybody. I'm just like that. But the way I was raised, I can't even blame that, bro. Like, what? I gotta take accountability. I'm in control of my own actions now. I gotta unlearn everything. This life is not fair, man. It's not fair. I packed sandwich with cheese, turkey, and arugula and mustard and nectarine or plum for my lunch. But you taking about work made me remember I have work tomorrow. That's good. That's good that you remembered. But yeah, that sounds so good. Cheese, turkey, and arugula. It's like my favorite stuff. And mustard. Perfect. But yeah, deli meat is apparently really bad. So I have these like frozen chicken breasts like in a pack, and I've been cooking that consistently, and it's so good. Like if you make it with like a little bit of onion powder and paprika, and that a lot of other spices, not bad. And I have this like mini pan. It's like this small, and I cook like I make like the ground beef like into quarts, and then I just put that in there using like the scissor that I used to cut the package and then cut the thing in quarts, and then like I take a spoon, do that, put like steak seasoning, flip it, and then put steak seasoning there, and then put that to the side, and by then all the fat has been rendered, right? So then I take some whole wheat, and it's full of fiber, egg muffin, and I tried to make like breakfast sandwich, but then I realized like only difference is like egg or no egg from like a burger. So then I just put lettuce instead of the egg sometimes, and it's like more work. But anyway, so I use the leftover rendered fat to toast the whole wheat egg muffin on both of them, and then like make sure one doesn't soak it too much. Like I just make it evenly on them, and then toast that, and then it's like clear again, and then yeah, just put cheese. It's so good, bro. I need to do that again. Sounds yummy. Yeah, thank you. Jai Shri Mahakal. What does that mean? Welcome to the street, Amit Kumar. How's it going? Anyways, so yeah, let's continue reading. Mama put her arm around me and leaned her head towards mine. Shall we stop? I shook my head in my hands. I came back to myself. I listened. One by one, our friends and neighbors stood to talk about Dismay, about how he helped them, how he loved them, how happy he was to see them, how he attended their loved ones, never leaving their sides. Always friendly, always respectful, always a happy dog. Their stories comforted me at first, but then they made me miss my dog even more. Dismay is a feel-good dog, said Mr. Johnson. After every memory, Peach would say, Amen, and folks would chuckle. He got very good at it. Finally, Preacher Powell said to me, Comfort? I lifted my face from my hands. Are you ready to say a few words? Tidings whispered to me, You don't have to, but I wanted to. I fumbled in my pockets for my remarks. There they were. I looked at Peach. His whole face was shining, smiling at me. He was perfect, a perfect Peach. He whispered across Mama to me. I'm here with bells on. I nodded. I started to stand up, but I couldn't. I tilted. Tidings grabbed me and helped me sit back down. He and Mama exchanged a look. I looked at Preacher Powell for help. I'm so blind, I never saw all the coal that was above me. Yeah, you don't really look up too much, but yeah, that's when you find a lot of minerals and stuff. All things bright and beautiful, said Preacher Powell. We will sing Edisto Snowburger's version of this hymn, which you will find as song number 72 from Snowburger's funeral home book of suggested songs for significant occasions. It was to be sung at the end of our service, but we'll just move it up to here because I said so. He chuckled louder this time, and more folks laughed with him. He seemed pleased. Mrs. Powell, would you play? Everyone but me stood to the opening of the hymn. As the singing started and I heard the words, I thought of Dismay, 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 bright and beautiful, great and small, wise and wonderful, and lost to me. Lost. I stared at the tops of my shiny new shoes. I willed myself to stand. And as the singing ended and folks sat down, I stood up. I willed myself to walk to the podium. I pulled my remarks from my pocket and smoothed them out. I lifted my head and stared at our friends who packed the Serenity Suite. I licked my lips and swallowed. I opened my mouth, but no words came out. And then, from a seat in the back of the room near the doors to the Serenity Suite, Declaration rose. What is she doing here? She's not supposed to be here. Chapter 29. I must have looked mighty surprised because all heads turned toward the back of the room where Declaration stood with her hands held in front of her. She looked straight at me. I didn't know what to say. I was almost glad to see her. I have no memory to share, she said. I almost said, no one wants to hear your memory, but I wanted to know what it was, so I said, go ahead. Declaration, I have a memory to share, okay. Declaration smoothed at her hair under her hat. Her voice had a shaky tone to it. She said, I met Disney when I was 4 and my mother died. We came to Snowburgers. Disney was bigger than I was. I was scared of him, but Comfort showed me how to pet him and feed him and how to scratch him behind his ears. She stopped. Her face was red. She took a breath and continued. I'm not much for dogs, but Disney introduced me to Comfort, my best friend, and he made me laugh that day when everyone was so sad. He helped me not to miss my mama so much that day. Declaration started to sit, but then stood up again and said, missing people you love is hard. She sat down for good. Phoebe Tolbert cried into her Snowburger's handkerchief. Mr. Johnson stood up and began to walk back to Declaration, but next to Declaration sat Grandmother Lucy, who waved a gloved hand toward Mr. Johnson, and in a she's all right, let her be, I'm right here with her way. Mr. Johnson nodded and stayed where he was. So did I. Soon, every eye was on me again. I looked at my 10 pages of remarks. Declaration had said what I wanted to say. Missing people and dogs you love is hard. It hurts your heart. That's what I wanted to say. Everyone else had said every good thing about Disney. They already knew what a good dog he was. But I put my remarks aside and tried to reach into my hurting heart for something to say. Comfort, said Mary in a too loud whisper. I lifted my fingers towards her and waved. I looked at my family. Everyone in that room was family, and I said, I miss my dog. My throat swelled until it hurt, and tears stung inside of my nose. I thought of something else, so I said it. I hope he comes home. Amen, said Peach. Amen, said Homer Heineman and Phoebe Tolbert, and then a chorus of folks. And then a new thought came to me like a slender stream of hope, filling me with a new understanding. And, I said, hoping they would understand. Hoping Disney would understand too. I am glad to be alive. Amen, said Daddy and Mama together. Alive, said Mary. Yes, said everyone. And then they were all laughing. I'm gonna go, Jojo. Good to see you. When do you think you'll be streaming next? Probably right after this, because I need to get some studying done. But yeah. See you later, Arrow. Something telling me to dig down. Okay, whatever you do, don't dig down in a vertical line. You might drop into a cave and die. Or like a ravine. Alright, chapter 30, this is the last one. The leaves fell from the trees, and the snap of fall was in the air. At Snowburgers, the smells of pumpkin pie and cornbread dressing upstairs mingled with the other-like smells from downstairs where Daddy worked on Myrtis Rogers, getting her ready for a Saturday funeral. Who's Myrtis Rogers? Mary napped and Mama worked in the flower shop making a Thanksgiving arrangement for our dinner table. Tidings raked around the magnolia trees by the front parking lot. He didn't like leaves bothering his grass. Peach and Aunt Goldie had arrived from Atlanta, and Aunt Goldie was roasting a turkey in the oven in a paper bag. My secret recipe, she taught Peach how to break pecans into bits for the pecan pie, and she finally released me from chopping celery and onions and had me set the table. Then she said Peach and I could go. Where you watch, she called to Peach. Be back by 2:30. The Thanksgiving Day sunshine was warm on our backs as we walked down County Road 2435, past the stubble that was left from the corn that had been harvested from Homer Heineman's field just the week before. As we stepped off the dirt road and into the oak grove, we looked at each other, but we didn't say a word. Who's each other? This is Peach and Comfort. We walked down Purgatory Hill together. 1,000 songbirds greeted us as we walked beneath the open canopy of trees in the oak grove. We crossed burbling Snapfinger Creek on the little footbridge that Tidings had built. When we reached the rows of Sharon bushes, Peach stopped, ran his fingers across the graceful branches, and then looked to the top of Listening Rock. I'm ready, he said. I listened to our gritty footfalls as we climbed. Peach puffed and stopped to rest 3 times, so I stopped with him. But he never complained. I waited for him in silence, each time studying the metamorphic marvel we were walking on. At the top, Peach broke into a wide grin. It's amazing, you can see everything, just like Uncle Edisto said. He eased himself on his bottom, like a shy crab, toward the tip top of the slope to the highest spot where he sat, washed in sunlight, surveying the kingdom that was Snowburgers. He blinked in the breeze that tugged at his slicked down hair. I sat beside him. Old Johnny Mercer had finished digging Myrtus Rogers' grave and had set the green tarp over it. It looked like a peaceful grave. I found diorite. What is diorite? Bro, these new stuff are like updates I've not even heard of. What color is diorite? I feel like I may have seen it, but like I don't remember. There's Uncle Edisto's grave, said Peach, pointing to the Bread of Heaven section of Snapfinger Cemetery. Aunt Florentine's too. I left it at that. I visited Uncle Edisto and Aunt Florentine in the cemetery quite a bit. I enjoyed eating a tuna fish sandwich and catching them up on the news. I read Aunt Florentine my funeral write-ups. We talked geography. No grave for Disney, said Peach. No. I still wait for him to come home, said Peach. Me too. You never know, Comfort, said Peach. You just never ever know what the next good or bad thing will be. That's for sure. Life just keeps changing all the time, every minute. Be quiet, Peach. I can't think. The breeze fanned my face while I took shock. 1. I still woke up in the morning listening for Disney's tapping down the hallway coming to get me up. That hadn't changed. It wasn't a good thing. 2. I still wore my Snowburgers baseball cap and my lime green shorts, and I still sat in my closet where I did my homework and made my plans. That hadn't changed. That was a good thing. 3. Life was full of surprises, and not all of them were good, but some were. Listening Rock baked in the sun while geese flew overhead honking. Because the leaves were off these trees, I could hear Snapfinger Creek bubbling over the rocks. Gray, white, and some black. Oh, I see. Yo, Catherine, welcome back to the stream. How's it going? I like it up here, said Peach. It's calming. Yes, it is. The sound of gritty footfalls came, and I turned to see Declaration making the last climbing steps up Listening Rock. She was wearing her Sunday school dress and a hat and gloves. She was breathing hard, catching her breath. She kept her eyes on me. My heart began a little thump-thump in my chest. Declaration and I hardly talked anymore. Everything had been too complicated between us. Hey, Declaration said. Hey, I said back. Did you know Daddy and I were invited for Thanksgiving dinner? I know. I told Mama I didn't have anything to talk to Declaration about. Mama had said I'd figure it out. Declaration looked at Peach. Hey, Peach. Peach raised his hand, but said nothing. Well, said Declaration. I didn't help her. She fidgeted. Can I sit down? I shrugged. I wanted her to. I didn't. Declaration stepped gingerly, carefully towards us, toward the highest point of Listening Rock where she sat down next to me, which put me in the middle between her and Peach. The 3 of us sat there for a long time, silent, beneath the ever-changing clouds, surrounded by a dancing breeze. We stared out at Snapfinger Cemetery and the blacktop rural Route 2 that stretched out to bigger roads across all of Mississippi and beyond. There was a lot of wind a few days ago. Are you okay? What does a lot of wind cause? Like, did anything happen from that? We sat under a wide autumn sky, a sky that sheltered us all, even my Disney. Big black shaggy Disney with his shiny dog eyes. Is everything alright? And his wagging dog tail. I'm just so happy to be here. And his goofy dog grin, so willing to love everybody. Peach looked at us, at his watch. It's time to go. How are you, Peach? Said Declaration, looking across to my cousin. I might be moving, said Peach, looking back. You might. Mama and me might move to Snapfinger when school lets out next summer. We would like we would live at Snowburgers. Is that so? Said Declaration as the three of us made our way down the swing walk. Now, Peach didn't know if he was moving or not. He'd been sitting across from me in the kitchen that morning, eating chocolate Buzz Krispies and listening to Mama and Aunt Goldie talk about possibilities. We had exchanged a look over the zinnias. Snowburgers was so much emptier than it had ever been. It echoed with the voices of great uncle Eliso, great great aunt Florentine, and Dismay. It wasn't the same place for me or for Peach, I could tell. Hi, yo, Toka Charlotte, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Well, good for you, Peach, said Declaration. Oh, we're reading this book. We're on the last chapter, though. Yeah, said Peach, dodging a scrub pine and making his way carefully on the rock. We walked in silence to the bottom and soon found ourselves once again on County Road 2435 together. Maybe I can come visit sometime after you move, said Declaration. I'm a good marbles player. I've got a shooter that's a butterfly agate. Really? Exclaimed Peach. He picked up his staff. The orange pebbled road crunched smartly under his hard-soled shoes. Wow! When did you learn to play marbles? I asked Declaration. My grandmother Lucy taught me, said Declaration. She collected marbles when she was young, and she has willed her entire collection to me. They must be ancient, I said. Possibly Egyptian, said Declaration. She almost smiled at me. I almost smiled back. Marbles! Peach almost exploded with enthusiasm. This is so exciting! He skipped ahead of us and turned back to face me. I almost ran into him. Stop it, Peach, I said, feeling pretty exposed to myself. Stop being so Peach-like. Sometimes you irritate the hound out of me. What possibilities, he crowed, as if he hadn't even heard me. What joy. Maybe we could play today, Declaration. That'd be fine, said Declaration. Good, I thought. Fine. Let Declaration play marbles with Peach. Let them become fast friends. I walked right past him. Comfort! Don't go away! Peach began a familiar whine. I whirled around so I could order him to stop, but he had stopped himself, so I stopped too. I stared into my cousin's shining eyes. Then I looked into Declaration's eyes, and I saw in their faces what had been in Dismay's eyes in that last moment I'd seen him. Grief and fear and hope and love somehow woven together, somehow connected, all the messy glory. Peach quivered with his overwrought feelings, trying to pull himself together. I pulled myself together too. My heart began a what's next beat. The afternoon was alive with the racket of 1,000 different songbirds calling to us from the grove, surrounding us with their chants, their hymns, their lullabies. Comfort, Peach whispered. It's Thanksgiving, and I've come to see you. I glanced towards the cemetery, then toward home. I swallowed hard and took a breath, and as I did, my heart melted around the sweetness and sadness of the world, and I responded to my cousin, to life. Okay, I said, come see me then. Can you follow me? Love your vids, girl. Thank you. Yo, light. Hi, surprised Seal Gaming. Surprise Seal Gaming. Welcome to this game. How's it going? I used to pick blackberries with my mom, but now there's no blackberries. Dang. That's sad. Hopefully, blackberry season comes. What time did you do that? Of the year? Let's read the reader chat page, and then after that, we're gonna move on to reading, to watching our lectures. The Snowburgers funeral home motto is, we live to serve. When Comfort is angry with Peach and refuses to attend Aunt Florentine's funeral, Mama says, let's think about other dates. Let's help Daddy and Aunt Goldie. I suggest we serve. Can you think of a time when you put aside your own feelings to serve others? Oh, bruh. This is for, like, assignments. Have you ever had a falling out with a friend that we comforted with Declaration? Were you able to patch things up? How? I've never had a fallout like that, bro. I've had fallouts, but it's more like really, really calm. I'd be like, I'm sorry, I don't want to be friends anymore. Like 2023 to 2020. But like, what time of the year? Do you know? Was it like August? Like what month? Is that your new Death Note? This one? Oh, bruh. I have a Death Note, but I lost it. How did Comfort feel about Peach at the beginning of the story? How did her feelings towards him change, and why? So she didn't like Peach at all. She couldn't even stand him. But after that, shared trauma, they grew closer. Have you ever been close to a pet that way comfort was close to dismaying? What were your favorite things about your pet? I've been close to one of my cats, Tootsie Pootsie, but then we gave her up for adoption because we couldn't keep her, and it was hard on me. But after that, I didn't get too close to cats anymore. Comfort routines or bedroom closet. Where's your favorite place to go when you're feeling sad or overwhelmed, or when you just want to be alone? The lake. I get flint. Yes, nice. Now you can make arrows, and what else can you do with flint? Just arrows, right? I used to like. Oh, you could sell them for emeralds too, right? But yeah, is there like a flint farm you can make? Just like placing the gravels over and over on top of a torch. No idea. Okay. Comfort and declaration communicate by writing letters. Write and send a letter to a friend. How is your communication with letters different from talking on the phone or exchanging emails? Writing letters is so fun. I wrote one letter before and it was like very wholehearted. Like I literally cried while writing it. But yeah, it's like more wholesome, I'd say. More investment. You can be a recipe tester like Comfort. Think of a food you love to eat and find a recipe. Ask a grown up. I am the grown up. Alright, so we're done. We're done with the book. Nice. This is a really nice book. I feel like this is awesome for, kids to read. Because it happens. Like, it's a sad story. But it does go over certain experiences that kids that age go through. With, like, fallouts and losing a pet. But yeah, so we're done with that. I guess now we can start studying. I'm so glad to be done with that book though. Now I can get on to the Lord of the Rings. Oh, say can you see all the dawn morning light? Okay, so way back in the mines. Last time we stopped at this lecture here, so we're gonna complete. Why did I say that? We're gonna complete it. Let's see. Oh yeah, I lost my book, my notebook. I can't take notes anymore. No, I found the KVA. Awesome. I mean, didn't you already find one? Should we start reading the other book, or? Cause I can't take notes without my notebook. I forgot my notebook. It's in a bag downstairs, but the construction guy's like fixing the lights and stuff. Like, I don't know what he's doing. I thought he just needs to fix the light bulb, but I think something happened. Anyways, so yeah, what else should we do? GitHub survey. I don't know. Should I end the stream here? Well, since we're done with this book, we just start the next one. J.R.R. Tolkien. Alright, I think no, it was just a big area with no passage. Aw, yeah, I've seen caves like that too. It's a good place to like make a home though, for sure. Like I would live there. Put like a crafting table, a furnace, a bunch of like books to make an enchanting table, and a bed. All your necessary items. You just started. I know I did. I don't know what to do now. Normally I'd be doing this lecture, but yeah. Maybe I could quickly grab my notebook. I don't know. Nah, I could still hear him there. Man, I should have just brought the whole thing up. It's fine. What about? Do you want to play Scribble? No, you're already playing Minecraft. Let me see. I can't do do the GitHub without my resume. That's being updated right now at the moment because my sister would do that. Because she like does the Canvas thing and I don't know how to do it. I mean, I could learn, but anyways. Lord of the Rings. Let's do it. Why is that stuck in my head, bro? After the guy leaves and like he's done changing the lights and stuff, like then we could do some lectures, and I'm gonna grind the lectures until it's 8 p.m, which is 4.5 hours, because I decided to fast today because it's Thursday, which is a Sunday day to fast. Let's play Scribble. Okay, but it's just you and me though. Is that okay? I mean, it's gonna be kind of boring, but it's fine. Scribblio. Scribble, free multiplayer drawing and guessing game. Yes. I'm gonna create a private room. Once I get the link, I'm gonna copy the link, put it in the chat on YouTube. That's fine. Yo, Queen, welcome back to the stream. How's it going? You probably have to leave soon, huh? Because of school, I'm guessing. What time is it in Australia? Alright, I put the link in the chat. Sometimes you have to like take a picture of it and then copy paste, like type out the whole thing, which is sad. Let's go. I'm so hungry, guys. What did you eat? What did y'all eat? I don't have audio yet. No, well, I guess you don't really need audio to see what we're doing. Is $1,000 a month good? 2,000. Come, go. Come to the game. Hayya ala Scribblio game. It's 7 degrees Celsius right now. Oh my days. I'm cold reading that. And it's so hot here. It's literally 90 plus degrees. But that makes sense. Australia is the bottom of the world. It's summer when it's winter here. It's winter when it's summer there. I mean, summer here. Aussie land. A lot of people are counting on me to get an internship. My friend who thinks I've been slacking for 2 years. My friend who's other friend in real life who's, you know, been offering to help with my internships for a long time. My mom, my dad, my sister. Everybody who looks down on me. You know, one person in particular who doesn't really look down on me but looks like she's looking down on me because she's looked down on others who I have known, who whatever she said about that person applies to me too. A lot of people. Who else? Arrow, maybe? Like, because we're in this thing together. Yo, yay, we got a rectangle here. Is that Queen or Johanny Castillo? That's like a lot of people so far. And like teachers maybe, because they always ask like, what are you doing with your life? Statistics, mathematics, data science. I mean, okay, let's play then. Do you want to join, Queen? Okay, rectangle is choosing a word. So I got 8 people counting on me to make this one move. Actually 9 people. I have a secret therapist that I saw. And she... I just stopped seeing her because like she gave me the advice to go seek an internship, but like, because that would really fix my whole life. But then I never did that. I was like, okay, I'll do that in my own time. Right now, I have classes. I don't think I could pass the classes and do an internship at the same time. Is that a rectangle? That'd be so funny. Is that a plastic bag? Is that a building? Is that a mask? Iron Man? Robot? Claker? Jack-o'-lantern? Pumpkin? Halloween? How do you spell Halloween? Oh, it's a bed. Somebody sleeping. Twin bed? I mean, it doesn't look like a twin bed, but more like a queen bed. Finesse. I don't know. Well, I don't know if you don't know. Blanket. Oh, okay. That's hard to draw. I don't blame you. Alright, my turn to choose. Ooh. This is gonna be so funny. Or fun to draw. Hey, it was Scar as a runaway, like Simba. I'm sorry. Okay, bye. Bye, Queen. $2,000 July scholarship, last chance to apply. Julia, only 1 day is left in July. Oh my god. Would scholarships help me? It would. I need scholarships. I should apply to a billion scholarships. How do I do that? What do they need to see for me to get a scholarship? Do they need to see me do a lot of work? Do I need to work for scholarships? I wish I could play Scribble for scholarships. Roderick. Look at that hair. Leash. Riding a horse. Riding. There's gallop. Mowing. Long. Starts with the Y. I mean, it ends with the Y. What is that? Donkey. Hockey. Ah. Wait, you see my... Oh, soup? Sorry. This is too easy, man. Well, you learn that while I do this. You guess that. Writing logic. Oh no. Those are my guesses. Sad face. No, but like, oops. The word is on the screen. Oops. Hold on. How do I make this better? How do I, okay, I need to be, what's another word for frown? I mean, sad. I literally said it, bro. Yes, you got it. How do you draw a frown? Just like that sad face. I don't know. Comfort. Ooh, what is that? Harry Potter. Lightning. Haha, easy. I'm winning. Look at this. Oops. It's a cup, yes, but made of what? Oops, sorry, no, hold on. Yeah, you got it! I was gonna draw sand in a furnace and everything. Wow, I win. As per usual. Do you wanna play again, Johanny Castillo? Or should we lock in? How to apply... Oh, wait, hold on. First, do you need to do anything for scholarships? Like assignments? And how do we apply to so many? It depends on scholarships. They're not all the same. No essay required. The most common test. Essay scholarships. The most common test. GPA, major activities, or financial information. These are quick to apply. Too often have many applicants. Essay scholarships. Write one essay. Leadership, goals, challenges you've overcome, or specific prompt, project or portfolio, art, music, engineering, research, or entrepreneurship. Submit work you've already done. Interview-based scholarships. Some finalists are invited to interview. Competition. Need-based. Financial aid forms such as a FAFSA in the U.S. in condition to scholarship applicants. Merit scholarships based on academics, athletics, leadership. I don't have anything. Reuse your material, not from scratch each time. A master resume, a master personal statement. Several short essays. And then applying to 100 random scholarships, many successful students apply to all scholarships offered by the colleges they're interested in. Local, apply to 1 to 2 scholarships each week by adapting existing essays. What if I'm a math major? Like, do I still need to write essays, or is that like English major type thing. Yes, if you're a math major, you still write essays for the scholarship. I haven't written an essay in ages, bro. Yo, Ashley, welcome back to How's it going? Wait, do you need to do something? Oh, no, sorry. I was just, like, researching because I don't know anything about the world. But let's start again. Let's play again. I'm back. Oh, hi, Queen Puppy Wags. Ace of my sister's account. This is my new account. Oh, she's gone now. But yeah, welcome back. I had to do a few chores, sorry. What did you have to do? We're playing Scribble. I'm in that. Yeah, join the Scribble link. It's pinned in the thing. Huh? It looks like an ant, but it's got wings. Oh, it's like a chicken, huh? What is that? Like a peacock. Haha, easy. Dishes and pick up my bedroom. I see. What dishes? Like, what do you eat? Okay. So we got like this U shape going on, right? And then it goes like this. And then there's a line there like that. Not the straightest line you've ever seen, but can make it better. Anyways, so it's got like fibers going like that. But it's green. Ah! Well, where'd that go? Okay, and the inside also green, but you know, usually eat it with ants on a stick, right? Ants on a stick. Get it? Peanut butter. Celery. I'm sorry. What's the game called, or what is it on? It's called Scribble. It's like you draw and guess, kind of like Pictionary. I did not realize my cat was in the room. I guess I have to write more scholarship essays and have like project-based portfolios going on, which is the scariest thing in the world because my projects are no good. I don't know though. We'll see. Jojo's the winner. You left the game, Johanny Castillo. I'm so hungry, but I win. I win. There's things I wanna say to you, but just lately, like if you hold me without hurting me, you'll be the first to have it. There's things I wanna say to you. Wait, I think the guy left. Then I could get my journal. I have to check when, like, real quick, if he's still there or not. Maybe I should start another live though. We'll see. But yeah, we'll call it here. Actually, no. Wait, hold on. I got my Lord of the Rings book. One ring to rule them all. One ring to find them all. One ring to bring them all in the darkness find them. Girl, what sounds are you making? I'm hungry. Give me some snack. Okay, what time is it? 4 p.m. Oh, the best is here. Beat is here. Let's play one more game because I'm bored. I'm crying. I just realized the emoji you used. That's funny. Goofy Goober, join the game. I'm a Goofy Goober, yeah. You're a Goofy Goober, yeah. Goofy Goober, 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 yeah. Stand. Smile. Person. That's 6 letters. Woman? Wait. Huh? Johanny. Do I have to download it? No, it's just the website. You just have to click the link in the thing. But I think you're skeptical of clicking links though, which is good because it could be virus, but trust me, it's not. What is that? A skirt? Ah, doo-doo. Doo-doo diaper. Look at Junie! She's so cute! Oh my god! The word was waste. You're never gonna get this one. How do you know? I have that little faith in you. Gravity. It's Isaac Newton, first law of physics, and I don't know the first law of physics. What is it? Object in motion tends to stay in motion. Whoa, that's deep. 10 letters. How do I join you? There's the link right there in the chat. What can I say? Broomstick. Easy. Look at me. I have 300 points. Oops. Always FRESH. What does that say? What does that spell? Fresh. Always fresh. Yo, come on. Y'all don't know. Subway's always fresh. Eat fresh. Oops. Feel good. That was close enough. Oh, now it showed up. Okay, I'll join it. Come on. Any day now. She's playing Scribble, guys. She's typing. Mustache. Pops. Squirmy. Hitman. Batman. Batman? Batman! That's funny. You're gonna get this one. Too easy. I have to make it easy. You haven't gotten a single one. Have you? Okay, I win. Try to beat me. Just try. Like, put in your best effort. I'm so hungry after playing that Subway. Like, where's my... Let's watch YouTube on a YouTube stream. Guys, look at this. Slow living, week in my life. This Quran reveals what really happened when Muslim versus 20 Christians. Study with me. Ahmed Hassan. Let's see. ASMR mukbang. Ooh, that's everybody's favorite. Whoa, I'm so hungry. Oh, now I get it. Hi, Nick. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. It won't let me join. Sorry. Why? Try it again. Nick, join the game. We just finished the Each Little Bird That Sings book. So now we're playing games because like she wanted to. Otherwise, I would have started this book, The Fellowship of the Ring, and it's like such a goated book, bro. I'm fine. How are you? I'm good. It's called Scribble. So I just put the link in the chat. Now try to join. We just finished. Yeah. My phone's stupid. No, honestly, I think it's a Scribble game. It happened to me too. It just takes you to random stuff. Because if Johanny can do it, anybody can do it. If nobody else can join, then I'm gonna just start reading this book. But I'm gonna have to start another stream for that. So it's like, you know, specifically for this. I'll give y'all 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I gotta go call my best friend. Bye. Okay, bye, Goofy Goober Ashley. See you later. 3, 2, 1. Bye, guys. Try to be in your next live.